My name is Alexei Sinyavin, and I'm a top Speedcuber. I started cubing in 2016 when my family went on vacation and it was raining for a couple of days, so we were stuck in our hotel. So I stole my brother's Rubik's Cube and learned from a YouTube tutorial. And since then, it has just been an endless addiction. From then, I competed 5 months later when I got down to around 15 seconds. I obviously had a lot of time on my hands, so I would spend hours in my room practicing, learning different algorithms that I would use in competition. I learned most of my skills on YouTube and websites that people made in the community, and I think that shows how the community is a place that doesn't really conceal information from beginners and allows them to reach the top. I wasn't coached, I just found the resources myself. There are 17 World Cubing Association events, and I've competed in 15 of them. My favorite is the Megaminx. I learned about the Megaminx in 2017, and since then I could not stop practicing the event because I enjoy it so much. The reason why I love the Megaminx is because it has a lot of creativity and innovation, which it kind of lacks in some other events. Other events, you just learn a couple hundred algs and you just use those over and over, but in Megaminx, you always find some new solutions that you could use in your solves. There's still a lot to be left to learn in Megaminx because it's not an event where you can just solve it in a couple of algorithms. It's an event where you have to think about how you're going to solve certain pieces.
That way excites you?
Yeah, I love the creativity aspect of the Megaminx. Yeah. My main competitor in the US is Nicholas Nang. I've been actively competing against Nicholas since 2018. We've been on a lot of podiums together and he's beaten me almost every single time. And one of my main goals in cubing is to beat him someday. Nicholas and I have some competition because he is first in the US and I'm second. So throughout the years, I had to witness him breaking all of these national records, and I just had to face the fact that I just have to practice a little bit more and I have to keep going on the grind and keep improving until I break that national record. A large part of the cubing community is volunteering because most of the delegates and officials in the World Cube Association aren't paid, which shows how a lot of these more advanced people in the community are willing to help out those who don't feel like they can fit in the community or have a chance at succeeding. When I was a beginner and went to my first competition, the people there were very supportive and they were helping me out through things that I didn't know how to do. I felt that I needed to do that same thing later on when I was more experienced. At my last competition, I was on the staff team where I was helping out the competition and trying to make it run more smoothly. I was doing data entry for the competition, which few people can do because it requires a lot of focus and attention. I've been helping out competitions for as long as I can remember because I like to make sure that the competition is run smoothly. And this is why I started to organize competitions, because I realized that helping out the community is very important, and that is kind of like the main goal of cubing, is to make sure that the beginners have a comfortable transition into the life of speed cubing. In August, my friend and I organized a competition in Westport, Connecticut that raised over $1,000 in charity towards the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. There were over 90 competitors at the competition. There actually aren't a lot of competitions in Connecticut, so we realized that this competition could be a way for people who live in Connecticut to compete nearby. I'll be definitely organizing more competitions in the future, and I'm excited to give people the opportunity to compete in different places where people don't have the chance to compete. In the future, I hope to keep helping the community like the community has been helping me throughout these years. They helped me learn, fit in, and most importantly, they've helped me create an identity.